I want to show you something. This is a video that I took, a screen video of my email from Aventon. They sent me a link. I click onto it and it says, "Oops, the help center no longer exists." So I have a brake problem. The front brakes, it just goes down to the bar. You have to keep it pumped up. You have to constantly do that. It's been like that from day one. You think Aventon would be worried about somebody driving around on a bike that's 250 pounds and only using a back brake? Well, they were all nice in the beginning about, well, get a bleeder kit and we'll pay you for it. I tried to bleed it, it wouldn't bleed. I took it to a shop. Aventon said, take it to a shop and let them bleed it. I did that. And I told them to go over it real well. Turns out my throttle is only there from 8 miles an hour to 20. There's almost half of my throttle missing. My lockout forks, front suspension forks, they don't lock out at all. But mainly, more importantly, because this bike is so tall, I can't just go get a typical brake system for the front, because for one, it's really tall and it's a lot longer than most of them. And two, there's an electrical thing on there for the brake light. So if you buy an Aventon e-bike and you're not inclined to fix it yourself, don't expect to get any kind of warranty, because they're going to avoid you just like they did me. Send you to, and they were talking to me until I said, well, I have these 3 problems. My front brake, the shop noted all this. The front brake cylinder, the piston ring's shot. Brand new, but it's shot. That's why the brakes go down to nothing. Only half of the throttle was there. You're not going to do no real slow driving. I mean, you're not going to like moke through a crowd real slow, because it starts at 8 miles an hour. And the front fork does not lock. And once I told them all of that, now they're avoiding me. So I know nothing to do but just tell my story. And I will be all over the internet to tell this story on how my $2,700 Aventon is basically has no warranty whatsoever. You know, when you're sitting a bike out for $2,000 and a guy's buying $700 worth of accessories, I mean, it's kind of important that you make sure the brakes are working. This happened on the first ride I took. I noticed I had to keep the front brakes pumped. It's ridiculous. And for them to avoid me like this, absolutely unacceptable. I will never buy anything else from Aventon ever again. If they're the last e-bike maker in the world and all cars and gasoline engines are outlawed, I will never buy. I'll crawl. I will crawl down the streets rather than buy another Aventon e-bike. That's my story. Beware, folks. And they not only don't cover their warranty, but when you take something to have it fixed, and if they were to mail you the part you need, you have to pay for the labor. Keep that in mind.